But you and I have talked about Landmark College before, in regard to students with learning differences. So I just a quick review of Landmark would be awesome because I think it's a really awesome school and more people should
Yeah.
know about it is like my
Yeah.
impulse behind that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So we talked about this one a little bit in another episode, but it was also just kind of a blink and you miss it moment. So
Yeah.
Landmark College is in Vermont, and it is really unique in that it is devoted fully and specifically to students with learning differences. And so, it was started with that intention of serving these students who, in a lot of ways, have been underserved and have not had the same opportunities. Now, the wider world of college and higher education in recent years has definitely made efforts to improve the type of support that it offers for students with learning differences.
Mhm.
And, that's a topic that we discussed in a lot more detail in another episode. So I won't get into that in detail, but Landmark College is this great institution that is all about, helping those students. And it does it in a pretty cool, unique way, which is that it offers a range of options. So you can go there for a bachelor's degree. It is a 4-year institution, so you can get a bachelor's there. They have degrees in psychology, computer science, arts, communication, and entrepreneurial leadership if you wanted to go in the business world and start your own business. So they do have those 4-year degree programs. They also have associate's degrees if you want to treat it sort of like a pathway to, either like that's the degree that you want for the field you're going into, the career you're going into, or as a pathway to a bachelor's degree. You can get the 2 years in that subject. But they also have something called the bridge experience, which is, not something that I think you'll really see anywhere else. This is truly unique. It's basically a short-term program for students with learning differences who are either recently graduated from high school or are current college students, but are going, wanting to kind of refresh, hit the reset, might be going through some kind of struggles. So basically the idea behind it is you can take 1 or 2 semesters, just a shorter term commitment. And there are 2 or 3 specific classes that everyone takes as part of it. But, from there, it's also flexible what you want to take. But the main aspect of it and the goal of it is really to help students develop skills they need to succeed in college and graduate and reach their ultimate goal. It's a bridge, it's not the end. It's a connection to your final point. It's I don't know, a connecting flight, if you want a metaphor. So it's cool because it's, like I said, it can be kind of a reset or a way to reorient yourself, find your footing. For recent high school graduates, I think it's a great idea because it can be a way to start out with a good foundation of, here's what to expect, when you go to a 4-year institution, let's say, where, whether it's a small liberal arts college or a huge public university, they both have their challenges, for students with learning differences to adjust to. And so I think the bridge experience at Landmark College can be a way of finding your footing, of just really learning what it's going to be like, knowing what to expect, and developing skills that will help you, such as self-advocacy. And then, also just basic like college level academic skills like writing and communication. So the bridge experience is really great. And they also offer scholarships specifically for it. So for those who are, going to be needing financial aid to pay for college, which is most people, the bridge experience does offer that sort of support. So yeah, Landmark College is basically the hub for students who would really benefit from either, a welcoming and supportive environment all 4 years of college, or 2 years for an associate's degree, or who would benefit from just kind of a short-term program that will get you all set for something bigger at a different place, I'd say.
Yeah, that's awesome. It sounds like they really have kind of accessibility on lock in all ways with the learning
Yeah.
differences aspect, but also you mentioned scholarships, which that's
Mhm.
incredible. I'm a big fan of that.
And
Um,
therapy dogs. I can't not mention they
Therapy
have a
dogs.
therapy dog program. Yeah,
Oh,
which I think is just, I like
that's
it. It's
awesome.
just very nice. Yeah. Basically, they have these dogs that are all owned by staff or faculty that basically are there to help students who might be having a hard time, with anxiety or depression, or just kind of need to calm down and have have their mind eased. So very unique feature also about Landmark that I think is very cool.
As a parent, you want your child to go to college, but it can become really expensive. That's why I started Strive to Learn, and that's why we do college counseling. I was able to graduate debt-free from college, and as I was teaching myself how to do that and how to chase those scholarship opportunities, how to find the right college that would offer me an education that would be pretty close to free for me, I realized that I wanted to be able to share these skills with other families and students who are seeking the same thing. So I created a really strong team of amazing college admissions counselors. We help students throughout their junior and senior years to apply to college. And the best time really is to start on all of this in junior year. We as counselors need to get to know our students as well as possible, as in-depth as possible, so that we can help you craft an application that is truly unique to who you are, that will allow you to even get merit scholarships that you thought maybe would be out of your reach due to your GPA or your SAT or ACT scores. So the key to all of this is really building a strong list, which is what we use junior year for here at Strive to Learn. So if you want to learn more about what we do, why we do it, why on average each of our students of our 2021 graduating class got $191,000 of gift aid awarded, and why they got into, why 9 out of 10 of our students really got into their top college choices, then book a free consultation with us. Go to strive2learn.com or give us a phone call at 949-873-6807 and we'll chat with you. We do a full-on free consultation on Zoom with you, the parent, as well as your child, to really get to know each other and see if we could be a good fit for you. That's really the key of everything, is being a good fit. Your college needs to be a good fit for you, and so does your counselor. So give us a chat and let us know if you'd like to hear more about that.